April 2026 marks a turning point in the AI arms race. Microsoft's MAI Superintelligence team, led by Mustafa Suleyman, has released 3 foundational models that signal the end of the OpenAI-only era. MAI Transcribe 1, MAI Voice 1, and MAI Image 2 aren't just wrappers. They are proprietary weights designed for total self-sufficiency within the Microsoft Foundry ecosystem, aiming for a frontier-class LLM by 2027. The performance metrics are a direct challenge to the industry. MAI Transcribe 1 achieves a 3.8% word error rate, outperforming Whisper Large v3 across 25 languages. MAI Voice 1 delivers a staggering 60-to-1 real-time factor, generating a minute of audio in under a second. All this is delivered at a cost-effective 36 cents per hour of audio, running natively on Azure Silicon. This is a strategic move for self-sufficiency. While GPT 5.4 still powers Copilot, the renegotiation of the OpenAI partnership allowed Microsoft to build its own broadly capable models. These new releases fill specific modality gaps where Microsoft previously relied on third parties. For developers, this means native integration with Azure Foundry, utilizing the same RBAC and compliance controls you already trust. MAI Transcribe 1 is the new benchmark for speech-to-text. Utilizing a transformer-based text decoder and a bidirectional audio encoder, it processes MP3, WAV, and FLAC files with surgical precision. It runs 2.5 times faster than the existing Azure Fast offering. While diarization and streaming are on the roadmap, its current batch processing power is unmatched for large-scale data ingestion. Implementing MAI Transcribe 1 is seamless with the Azure AI Projects SDK. Note the transition from the deprecated Inference SDK to the V2 Projects SDK. You simply point the client to your project endpoint and call the transcriptions create method. This native approach ensures that your authentication and resource management remain within the Azure ecosystem, providing a secure pipeline for sensitive audio data. For text-to-speech, MAI Voice 1 offers incredible throughput. This Python snippet demonstrates how to generate audio from text using a neural voice. Because the model runs at a 60-to-1 ratio, the response is nearly instantaneous. You can also utilize custom voice profiles by providing a 10-second sample, allowing for highly personalized and expressive digital agents that sound indistinguishable from human speakers. Setting up your environment for MOM models is straightforward. Use the Azure CLI to create your deployment directly within your resource group. Once the deployment is live, install the required libraries. Remember, the Azure AI Inference Beta SDK is retiring in May 2026, so ensure your dependencies are updated to the Azure AI Projects V2 SDK to maintain compatibility with the new foundational weights. The architecture of MAI Transcribe 1 is optimized for high-volume throughput. It combines a bidirectional audio encoder for deep contextual understanding with a high-speed transformer decoder. This dual-path approach allows it to handle complex audio environments while maintaining a 3.8% word error rate. It supports multiple file formats up to 200 megabytes, making it ideal for enterprise-level archival transcription. MAI Voice 1 focuses on 2 pillars, speed and fidelity. It achieves a 60-to-1 real-time factor, meaning it can generate an hour of audio in just 1 minute of compute time. The personal voice feature allows for cloning with minimal data, while the built-in consent model ensures ethical deployment. This makes it the most efficient high-fidelity TTS model currently available in the Azure cloud. MAI Image 2 rounds out the release, offering a proprietary alternative for visual generation. With the efficient variant, developers can choose between high-fidelity studio-quality images or cost-optimized alternatives for rapid prototyping. These models are accessible via standard REST endpoints, allowing you to integrate AI-generated imagery into your applications using simple JSON payloads and API keys. The verdict is clear. Microsoft is no longer content being the cloud provider for others. They are now a primary architect of foundational models. By bringing transcription, voice, and vision in-house, they offer a more cohesive, faster, and cheaper ecosystem for developers. This is the first step toward a fully self-sufficient AI future. The corporate giants are evolving, and the tools we use are changing with them. Stay ahead of the curve by mastering these new foundational models. For deeper technical guides, code samples, and the latest updates on Microsoft Foundry, visit Effloow.com. Subscribe to keep your edge in the AI era.